Good evening. I'm Stacey Amos for News Channel 8, and these are the top stories that we have for you tonight. Where is the justice in Cal Cahoon? What would you do with $500 million? And your VI lottery numbers. Those stories and more are coming up next for you on News Channel 8. In our top story tonight, it's been a month since a man was struck and killed in Cal Cahoon. News Channel 8's Wes Small investigates.
Thank you very much, Stacy. I have to tell you, we're in Cal Cahoon, and it kind of breaks my heart as 2 days ago, less than 48 hours, we just buried Christian E. Soto, better known as Chabo. And look, he was only, 42 years old. Here with Juan Velez and also a community activist in Cal Cahoon who's going to address some problems that we have here. I want to take you back. It was February 18th. And Juan, I looked in my records. I believe it was a Saturday.
Yes.
And tell us what happened to this man right here, because we're standing in the spot.
Well, it seems like Chabo was on his way home where he lives just a few hundred feet behind us. And he was ran over by an individual in a car that apparently was unregistered and did not have any insurance. The guy hit Chabo, and for some reason unknown, he did not stop. And the problem is that it seems like it was never registered in the police blotter. That is why I got with Wes Small to find out why this incident was never in the news. It was never reported, as if though it never happened. So that is why we're trying to find some kind of justice for our brother. He's my wife's first cousin.
All right. As you see here, the camera zooms in on that tree because Mr. Soto was dragged about 20 or 30 yards up there past the tree. And let me ask you something. Did that individual get out and check on Mr. Soto?
Apparently he did not.
Are you saying then it was a hit and run?
Yes.
All right. Let me tell you what I found out in this investigation so far. The prosecutors are aware of this case. They have not made their final decision. Now, I would like to bring in a community activist because it's very funny. You see how my notes say dark area lying on road? So you see I've been investigating this. That's why I brought this young man in. What's your name, sir?
Serafin Rodriguez.
Mr. Rodriguez, you want to address something about a dark area, don't you?
Well, we got kids right now going to school, walking on the road. There's no sidewalk. It's open up trench right now that I could show you right there. That was done by the government, and they never did nothing to put a grill on it. And when somebody get hot, that's when they're going to come and take care of us.
Okay, what we want to tell the government is that we are grateful for the effort that they did to channel this water that usually would run in other people's property. We are grateful for this ditch or this trench that was done here to channel the water down to the bridge. But because it's an open trench, the only sign that states it is right here, and it's unkept.
Wow.
You know, and
this is a sign?
Yeah.
Well, let's see what it says. Oh, come on, man. Come on, stop it. What? Keep out of the ditch, I think.
When it rains heavy and the water flows, it usually flows to the top. Children playing could easily go in there.
Easy, cameraman, please. Brother, that's it.
It works good, you know, it works good, it works excellent. But because it's open, anyone can fall there.
You want to talk about the dark area. As the camera zooms here, what is that? Is that a light?
That's a light for that street, for that home right there.
Oh, that's like a private light for their property.
So on the government pole right now, we don't have no kind of lights.
Well, where's the light for y'all?
I don't know.
There is no light here.
There's no light. There's no light.
And remember, in the fall and such, it gets dark around 5 o'clock, 5:30. So if the little guys are trying to get back and forth to the store, or they came home late from school, good luck with them. And there's no sidewalks here, and there's an open trench. At least put a guardrail up. Thank God you've got the sign. You know. Good job. in Calhoun. You know the line that comes next, don't you? How do you sleep at night? Don't you care? Just push the tape. I'm Wes Small for News Channel 8.
In other news, have you heard? There's a mega Powerball occurring right now in the USVI, and we asked the question on the street, what would you do with $500 million?
Thanks a lot, Stacy. You know, I love these man on the street interviews. You never know who you're going to run into. This is fitness guru Rudy. He trains all the time and stuff like that. And what we're talking about is this, $540 million. The United States Virgin Islands is even being talked about on Fox and CNN News. Of course, this is all over the YouTube, Rudy, with millions of people watching. So the question is today, what would you do if you hit $540 million? That's $500 million.
First of all, I will take care of my family, first and foremost. And I into fitness, so I'm going to build a state-of-the-art fitness facility in the Virgin Islands.
Now, why did I know that was coming?
Because, you know, I'm a personal trainer, and I into health and fitness, and that's my field.
And not only that, like Rudy says, $540 million, it weighs a lot. So you know, you got to be in shape to carry it from place to place.
You got to be in shape to carry it from place to place.
Hello? Hulk Hogan ain't got nothing on this guy. Well, $540 million after taxes, I guess we're looking about 400 or 3 and change. But that's not peanuts. Let's continue to ask people what you would do with $540 million.
Travel the world with my lovely wife.
Anything else? Anything else?
Yeah, take care of my family.
With that kind of money, to be honest, I will take about a quarter for myself. Then next quarter, I will give it to charity and poor people. And the other half I share between my family.
Well, if I get it, I'll share it. I'll give charity, churches, poor people, my family, everybody.
I think I will take a big rest, take my family, and probably give them a cruise. Then I have to think about investment after.
Sure, get on a cruise with him, give part to my church.
Yeah.
And my family.
You wouldn't leave him?
No, not for $1 million.
Give half to my daughter and spend it with the family and invest it in stuff, merchandising and stuff.
I would invest it. Put a business like a food and so. You know, put a good business that'll make some more money, share with my family and my friends, you know, give some to the poor that need some money.
Mucho dinero, eso muy bueno.
Muy bueno. Familia.
Sí. Helping plenty people.
Sí.
Helping hospital.
Hospital.
Plenty bill, everything.
Plenty shoes.
Plenty shoes, plenty clothes.
And then you come.
Plenty food.
Plenty food, mama. And then you come pick up West of Vest.
Huh?
We come pick me up and we go, right?
Oh, me pasa for you too.
Okay. How you said it before? Uno,
dos, tres, cuatro.
And we don't need cuatro. Stacy?
Cinco millón.
Bye for News Channel 8. We gone. We got to see it. Let's go. Wanna buy some shoes? Let's get some shoes.
If you missed us today for $500 million, you still have a chance for winning with today's VI lottery numbers, which we'll have later in the broadcast. Now, in other news, so many gifted artists are right here in our territory, and News Channel 8's Wes Small was able to catch up with one earlier today at St. Croix Educational Complex.
Thanks a lot, Stacy. This is a great story. We're here at the Education Complex, and I'm here with Ms. Alexandra Wheeler, who is an artist. We're going to get all into her business and style and everything. And as the camera's going to go around and take a look at these works. But Alexandra, I'm so sorry I missed this exhibit. It was a one-person exhibit at Fort Frederick a short time ago. And I think you sent some stuff in my email, but we're going to rove and take a look at your life. Sweetheart, these pictures are lovely. And tell us just a little bit about your career under Mr. Jones. You know, I had Mr. Jones at the Good Hope art exhibit some time ago. And I said, come on camera with me so he could praise up your student. And he said, no, Wes, this is all about Alexandra. So welcome. Now is your few minutes to shine. And you're back at your old alma mater. You already in UVI. Tell us about, first of all, How was the exhibit at Fort Frederick?
The exhibit at Fort Frederick was fantastic. A lot of people came from all over the island, and it brought so much encouragement that I also got job offers from other companies like Vision Center. They hired me to do a poster for them.
Oh, can I ask how old you are?
I'm 18 years old.
Just 18?
Yes, I graduated last year, class of 2011.
All right, well, congratulations. I'd like to just come around and take some look at these things here as we go on. Let's start right here then, where we have this right here. First of all, what type of art are we looking at right here?
Right here, we're looking at still art. This here is a guava, which looks like pears. Like a sister at my church, she grows these guavas, which are very unusual, and I looked at them and they look just so interesting and juicy. They also have this aroma which just captures you. So I just have to capture that essence of that guava. Most people think it's a pear, but
it's wonderful. Now, normally I don't do this, because I don't really get into the price of art, because I think art is priceless. But I want to take a look at the price tag here. For this bowl of fruit, it's $1,000. And, I'm not saying it to be like, oh God, $1,000 for some fruit, but isn't this a good inspiration?
Yes.
Not just capitalism, for people like you who have taken this course. I mean, it's a lot of blood, sweat, and tears. Let's just think, just because you make a thing of fruit, you're going to get a sell for $1,000. Is this hard? To sell this painting for $1,000? Will it be sold, and has it been sold? Talk to me.
Well, right now I'm working on getting it sold.
Yeah.
And it takes time for it to get, so it takes time to get a buyer. And I do believe it will get sold. I do believe, because blood, sweat, and tears, and it takes time to look this good. This painting is Carlota, a native Crucian, an islander who is relaxing, showcasing her island, her beauty, the beauty of the island, the Frederiksted, the Christiansted waterfront.
How long did it take you to make this portrait?
This took me like, oh gosh, it took me like a good month. I would say a good month and a couple of days.
What type of acrylics or watercolor? Look at these. You could see look at the homes. I shouldn't touch. Look at the homes up here. You could see that. These are like, my God, did you take this off a photograph like first?
No, I took this from memory by going around the island and just where I live, where my home, and just remembering about what I've seen. This is about our educational system. This is about our educational dilemma, about the children of St. Croix. Our children of St. Croix has gone to gun violence, drugs, and even failing their classes. So this poster is representing, like from last year, Educational Complex had like over a couple hundred students in summer school, and that's what inspired this piece. Like it's saying that students are upset because they failed classes and that they haven't graduated. Also, it's talking about students skipping out school and doing drugs and asking for help, pleading for help from the gun violence, pleading for help from the impact it has done to the community.
Yes, let's give out some phone numbers for you.
My cell phone number is 340-277-3722. Home number is 778-2139. And you can also get me at ELEG_W1@yahoo.com, all in lowercase.
Congratulations to you. Don't give up the fight. I am so proud of you. You've got my eyes really damp this evening. I am Wes Small for News Channel 8.
A high-profile police chief resigns just yesterday, and a prime minister's son is arrested by the NYPD. Those stories and more are up next in your Caribbean Report. Now here's your news from around the region. From Puerto Rico, Police Chief Emilio Diaz-Colon, a retired National Guard general, quit late Wednesday, March 28th, less than a year after being appointed to lead a department that federal agents have accused of corruption, illegal killings, and civil rights violations. His resignation came amidst criticism that he did not do enough to combat violence that resulted in more than 1,100 homicides last year. Governor Luis Fortuno released a statement that said Diaz resigned because he did not want his continued leadership to hurt reforms being undertaken inside Puerto Rico's police department. From St. Vincent and the Grenadines, Ambassador Camilo Gonzalez was briefly arrested and handcuffed by the NYPD on Wednesday for alleged disorderly conduct after he walked through a barricade to get into his office building. Gonzalez, the son of St. Vincent's prime minister, told the Associated Press that he was returning to his office after lunch and stepped out of his official car through a barricade in front of the building, as he has done for the past 5 years when he was confronted by the officer. A police spokesperson said Gonzalez was detained in handcuffs after ignoring the officer's repeated requests to stop and identify himself. He was soon released after he produced identification. From St. Kitts and Nevis, the People's Action Movement has called the removal of the supervisor of elections, Mr. Leroy Benjamin, in the wake of a court ruling that condemned his conduct in the lead up to last July's local elections in Nevis. The PAM has made calls for Mr. Benjamin's resignation in the past, including during the lead up to last July's election when he reportedly ignored requests from Nevis opposition Concerned Citizens Movement to address concerns with how the electoral process was being conducted on the island. From Aruba, Valero Energy Corp has shut its refinery and no production is taking place, company spokesperson Bill Jay said Wednesday. The plant was officially closed on Monday. The refiner cited weak margins and unfavorable refinery economics that are expected to continue as reasons for the shutdown. The plant was losing about $500,000 a day. And your cricket update. West Indies have released the out-of-form Darren Bravo from the squad for Friday's second 2020 in Barbados and called in the Jamaica batsman Dan Zahayat. Bravo has been sent back to domestic cricket in the hope that he can find some form ahead of the 3-test series, and he will play for Trinidad and Tobago this weekend in the regional 4-day semifinal. And Carlton Bow, the West Indies wicketkeeper, will lead the WICB President's 11th side against Australia in a 3-day match starting on Monday, April 2nd. Now get your pens and pencils out for the VI Lottery drawing today. We hope we have a winner. First prize, 33232 for $175,000. Second prize, 13504 for $65,000. Third prize, 31106 for $40,000. Fourth prize, 17000 for $30,000. And last but not least, fifth prize, 10346 for $20,000. Next drawing is Thursday, April 5th. It's basketball in your sports 411 when we come back.
This newscast has been sponsored by Mario's Virgin Crystal. Let us save you the hassle of lugging those jugs around. Purified bottled water conveniently delivered to your home or office. Also available in your favorite grocery store. Call 773-2810.
Here's Stephen Koo Francis with your Sports 411.
Thanks a lot, Stacy. Yesterday we had the Interscholastic Athletic Association Boys Junior Varsity Basketball Championship. As the defending champs, Central High Caribs hosted the Ed Complex Barracudas. Let's go to the tape. The Caribs won the regular season meeting against the Complex as the Barracudas were forced to play without one of their key players, Tikoi Felix, who missed some games due to a coach's decision. Well, the game finally got underway after an hour and 15 minutes delay due to no referees. Come on, this is the championship game. You would think who's ever in charge would schedule the referees for the game. Oh, buddy. Well, to the game, Felix, he came out the gate on fire, scoring the Barracuda's first 6 points. Mucho caliente. The Caribs got on the board when Raheem Richardson converted the turnover into points. Richardson, he had 6 of his team's 7 points in the quarter as the Barracudas led 14-7 after 1. Second quarter, the Barracudas kept feeding the hot hand of Felix. And Felix, he was returning the favor as the Ed Complex had an 11-point lead heading into the half, 29-18. Second half, Darren Stevens gave the Barracudas their biggest lead with this layup as they were up 15 points and cruising. Folks, that's when the Caribs' Richardson took over as he scored 8 straight points to cut into the Barracudas' lead. After 3 quarters of play, the Caribs trailed by 4 points, 42-38. In the fourth quarter, both teams exchanged basket. Every time Central made a run, the Barracudas answered back with a big shot. Folks, let's pick it up. 7 seconds remaining in the game. Caribs down by 3, 56-53. Caribs with a chance for the tie. They go to Jaquibo Joseph. His shot for the tie. Close, but no cigar. As the Ed Complex Barracudas captured the championship. After the game, I spoke to head coach Kevin Shepard.
You guys were walking away with it, but Central fought back and tied things up. But you guys pulled it off, and talk about the win, man.
What a great win for the guys. You know, they won a championship. Complex haven't won a championship in a long time, so I'm so proud of the group. And I'm very proud of Central also. You know, I work with both guys. Some of the guys on the Central team is in my elite program also. So it's a bittersweet win. I'm happy for my guys in Complex, but still, you know, my adopted son missed the 3-pointer, and I gotta go console him now. But all in all, the talent of the Virgin Islands is in good hands, and this is the next level. We just gotta take it up to the highest. So.
You guys lost earlier in the season to the Caribs, but you guys definitely came back. Ticoy Felix played a big role in the win today, man.
Well, more important about Ticoy, early in the season, you know, with the cards not going our way, so at some point in the game, he will develop a type of attitude problem, and throughout the season he has just grown, he has matured in such a player. His attitude is better, he's not crying, he's not complaining, and I told him this is the player that I want to envision in you. It's not about the officials, it's not about someone cheating, no, you have to control what you can do. And today he played a hell of a game, he stayed in his mind. Sorry he got fouled out, but he's really, you know, the MVP.
So congratulations to the Senko Education Complex Barracudas year 2012 JV basketball champs.
Join us tomorrow where we'll have all the 4-on-1 on the 3rd annual Youth Volleyball Championship, where we have visiting team from across the Caribbean region. That's a look at Sports 4-on-1 update. I'm Stephen Francis for News Channel 8. Back to you, Stacy.